more insecure, right?
Oh yeah, who's more insecure?
It's definitely women.
Nah, it's men.
Yo, you can tell by her answer. Oh, y'all bigger homie bros before me. Like, that's another insecurity right there. Like,
damn, I mean, shit.
I just want to meet mama.
Okay, point out any enhancement that you see from the fellas on the panel that we have to do to appear different.
Take your hat off.
Let me take ya.
I need to shape up.
Alright.
Damn. They looking hard too, like.
all right, now take your piece.
How tall are you?
I'm 6 feet.
Oh, you good. How tall are you?
But I ain't have to do nothing.
How tall are you?
6 feet with a smart mouth, huh?
Oh, you good.
Yeah, she
How tall are
ability.
you?
All right, welcome back to another episode of Dailyrapupcrew. No book of, but I go by the name of Eli. Make sure y'all follow me on IG, the real Y Eli. As always, we got Ace with us.
Yes, indeed. Your boy Ace. You know I'm nice. Dating in New York is like this game you about to play. You got to roll the dice. You heard? Ace the GOAT. 24.
Okay. Last but not least, we got Jew.
What it do? It's your boy Jew. And I ain't got no bars for you. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's just that at the time of the season, I'm a New York nigga, so I got them butters on early. It's that season. Do that.
Nigga, his best Birdman shit. Like,
You know what I mean?
Shit.
Wrong.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
niggas gonna rock with that shit, though. Just keep it real.
You got to rub the hands after that.
Yo, we got some special guests in the building. Ladies, let them know where they can follow you at.
Hi, I'm Ebby. You can follow me at EbbyIman_.
Hey y'all, I'm Nelly. You can follow me at SUGANELZ, Sugarnails_.
Hey guys, it's Dre. I am an artist and a model, and you can follow my Instagram at missbaby.dre.
Hi, my name is Burge. Instagram fabgal_b.
Listen, before we get into the show, man, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if y'all not already subscribed. Join the membership, man. Cop the merch on the website, dailyrapupcrew.co. Yo, we got like a sponsor for the show today, right?
Let me tell you about this black-owned card game. It's called Inhumanity. It's a great experience to play with your friends and family. All family occasions, you got friends coming over. It's a great way where we can talk about black experience, different perspectives, and have great conversations with each other. Categories such as society, politics, religion, and spirituality. It helps you connect and get to know one another. I would even say bring it out when you're dating someone just to see what the mind and thought process is like. Check it out, Inhumanity.
Listen, man, they also got merch like sweaters, t-shirts, hats, iPhone cases, and more on their website, Inhumanity.com. That's INHUE Manity.com.
And the Daily Rapper Crew is offering you out 45% off. That's almost half off. You can't go wrong with that. Use code RAP45. And if you happen to catch the episode 2 days late, we still got y'all, man. 25% off. Use code RAP25 and you get 25% off. You know what I mean? Support black business. It's your boy Ace. We're here.
I love the game. You should definitely get it.
So let's get into the game real quick. Do you want to explain it or you want to get right into it?
All right, let me break down the rules for y'all. It's really quite simple. There are 3 categories. A, society. B, religion and spirituality. C, politics. You also get a die, which you roll with the options of A, B, or C. So whatever it lands on, get it. Really quite simple, like I said. Then you got a notepad where you could jot down your thoughts before talking. Make sure you take your turn, and I want to hear you speak up. Let's get the game started.
Pretty much self-explanatory at this point. Damn, I got the beat question. Alright, let's see what's going on. The B is for religion and spirituality. It says, in your view, what practices do you consider to be associated with witchcraft and why?
Period. Sex.
Damn.
What? Crazy.
Significant. Like, right
I
to
think-
it.
Period sex.
Period, sir.
You got it.
Yeah.
You definitely
Yeah,
got
the only
it.
thing I could
So
think
tight.
of is like voodoo and stuff like that, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's witchcraft.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could really. That's
sure.
the only thing I could think of. I don't really know.
Ladies, don't ever attach your lock or his lock to yours.
What does that
What do you
mean?
mean?
Like, you gotta elaborate.
That means like, okay, so if I cut my lock off and gave you my lock to lock into your hair, you basically trying to
you
lock
talking
me
about
into
hair.
your energy. And that could turn into something like very toxic, demonic, depending on the person. Like, you don't know. Locks hold energy. You don't want that.
But I be seeing when don't they be having like the locks on the gates, and when you go travel somewhere, and that's supposed to mean something else, right?
I'm talking about hair locks, like
dreadlocks.
dreadlocks.
Okay, dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't attach other people's dreadlocks to your head.
People do that?
Yes.
Didn't Fetty Wap do that?
He did?
Yeah, Freddie.
Yeah.
Even use it as bracelets too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, word.
What?
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
kinda
we got
blind.
a
Yeah.
friend that did
Oh, my
that.
goodness.
But I ain't gonna.
Oh, he did that for real?
Yo, who did that?
I don't know what y'all talking about, man. But so what else we got?
Tarot cards.
Okay.
That's a form of witchcraft. I just feel like horoscopes too. Like I'm not into reading horoscopes. Like I'm a Pisces, but I don't read like what a Pisces is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like people get so in tuned into, you know, I'm supposed to live my life by my horoscope. And then that's where you fuck up. Because you're not living for you. You're living for a card or what somebody else is telling you to.
Some fake shit.
9 times out of 10, that shit is a lie anyway. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is a
Like,
lie.
mhm.
But it's just like spirits still connecting with each other.
Mhm.
For me, like the astrology, most people don't know how to actually use it. So if you're
boy.
going just based off of like the clickbait, trendy
You big on
ways of
astrology?
using it, then you're not using it right. You don't know how to use it. But like astrology goes deep. You're supposed to know your whole chart. You're not the person. You're not your sun sign. You're not your rising sign, and you're not your moon sign. Like you're a whole number equation.
So you deep in it?
I don't understand it, no. But I do, but it does get deep. Like I have books and stuff where it really breaks it down.
You
I just don't
got
have the
books.
patience. Like that takes like years to learn how to use power.
Okay. That's how they some witchcraft to it. That was a good one. All right.
Nah, but can you explain what you said?
Oh, yeah, we gotta get through it.
We can't.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a soul tie because when you're on your period, you're cleansing yourself, but then you're putting something in you while you're cleansing yourself.
Yeah, and the guy becomes attached to you.
Yes.
And you can't understand why he won't leave you alone.
And I feel like anything with blood is
Wait,
a
the guy
soul
become
tie.
attached to you, or you become
Both.
attached?
I think it's both.
It's both.
Both.
That is not true.
Yeah, that ain't true.
It is.
First of all,
I mean,
y'all did it.
I tried. I ain't trying on purpose, but I tried it.
didn't become
and-
attached.
Hell no,
That
I
was
was
bad.
detached.
It's only women that become attached.
Word.
That's
I'm
soul tie
good.
shit. Only work with women.
First of all, if a nigga doing that shit while you on your period, you got to question was he sane in the first place? You get what I'm saying? That
Dracula,
It's
vampire shit.
about comfortability though.
ain't nothing wrong with getting rid of some cramps.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, you run red lights often, don't you?
Nah, see, often is wild. Often is wild.
Yeah,
Say occasionally.
From time to time.
If it's the right person, you feel me?
What's that?
going to do
So that mean you did it?
Yeah, I did it.
And was you attached after?
Yeah.
Was he attached?
Yeah.
Y'all just like
Y'all some
Together.
freaks.
Yeah, for sure. Shit looking like a murder scene. Like,
Yeah, I
Get the
was,
sheet. Lay the sheet down.
Lay the towel.
Lay the towel. What
Lay the
sheet?
towel.
Yeah, I
Why
was-
are you fucking up the sheet?
I was so vexed, bro. Like, man, she lucky I took that after that. But next question.
How you gonna do that and you the one who
initiated
No, bro.
The smell was
but
bad.
wait.
Now I got to tell the story, man. Huh?
Okay, were you in love with her before you did that though?
No.
Okay, that's
Why it didn't
That's
work.
why.
You didn't have no feeling.
You didn't have no
moving the
feelings.
goalposts. Like,
You gotta be in love to be in love after.
No,
Like,
'cause
what
it
the
just makes
fuck?
things toxic. That's what it does. It keeps you attached to the person that you're in love with. If you
but
do
that means if they was in love, they was gonna
If
be
you
in love.
were,
No,
there's
no,
gonna be
no,
in love
no,
regardless.
try it and see.
sounds like some horoscope shit right there. You just gonna be dragging a card and just keep
That's
going
like
with
saying
it.
that's like saying yo, be in love and then drink a glass of water. You're gonna be in love tomorrow too. Like what the fuck? Duh, I was in love yesterday. Nigga. Like what the fuck?
Go ahead and
some
play around with
Word.
the blood ties.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right, so we rolling the dice again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rolled a 69 guard.
I had to let it be like. This guy, like, yeah.
Back in religion and spirituality. If you are not already a member, would you consider joining or attending a predominantly white religious center? Why or why not?
Predominantly white? Nah, I'm good on that.
I'm okay.
That shit sound like a cult or something.
I know, right? Like,
I remember this time when I moved to Georgia, me and my mom, we wanted to go to church and whatnot, and the church we went to was just all white. It was an all-white church, and yeah, they were praising God and everything, but we were the only Black people, and I was just like, I know there has to be a Black mixed church somewhere. Like, we're not coming back here. All I kept thinking about was like the KKK, all this stuff, very ignorant stuff. But I was just like, yeah, I can't get jiggy.
Yo, the only thing I could picture is like you going to the church and you come through the door and everybody
they were so nice.
Is she in the wrong place?
Yeah,
that's a red flag. What the fuck y'all being so nice?
I feel like your God ain't my God, cause
Nah, I'm not mad at that.
I feel like they God is not my God. I feel like your God told you to do some, your ancestors do some wicked shit. And I'm not jacking that. I don't want to be a part of that.
No, but see, I don't even understand the question. Like, why would I go out of my way to go into like a more predominantly white church? Like,
I don't know if it's
what it
if you showed up there and then you seen a predominantly white church, would you stay?
It would be uncomfortable.
And predominantly mean
I did it once.
No Black people.
I did it once. I was a long, long time ago. I think it was in New Hampshire. Some really white.
That sounds like
sound about right. Sound about right. And it was like sort of like a field trip type situation. And it was like me, my Black friend, and everyone else was pretty much white. We walked in and they all were astonished. They were like, Black. It was the most hilarious experience. It really was.
Them niggas look good.
I was like, okay.
Eat your ass.
Nah, I think probably the most uncomfortable part is like when they gotta, you go to church, you want to hear the harmonies and everything. What they gonna do? Like they can't even snap right. No disrespect, but I've heard the white church choir and it don't be hitting. It ain't the same thing. So I don't know.
I can't even picture that. Like when I think of choirs, I think of gospel Black people. I can't even picture them in harmony.
It gives very much Italian vibes. It gives very much Italy.
Yeah,
very much Roman stuff.
I wonder what the hymns would be like.
Off.
They ain't got
very
no
off. Very off.
I mean, white people could sing.
It's giving the
they hung around with Black people. That's what.
I don't know if
Justin Bieber, nigga.
He tried to be Black.
They got the Celine Dion's and shit.
This shit got quiet.
The Taylor Swifts.
Nah, but what about the fashion though?
I guess.
I need to go to church and be entertained with the fashion, like.
The hats.
The hats.
Yes.
The colors be matching to the T, like same hue, everything. Like I had a lady at church.
That's your problem. Y'all too worried about fashion.
What's it for the Lord?
Niggas, they got that Balenciaga. He got that shit on right now.
The pastor comes stepping like,
yes.
Yeah.
That be the problem.
He's stepping because y'all giving him all that
money.
But y'all would never question the part that how we in this building, we're so religious, but this person right next to me might be the most racist person. I think that'll cross my mind. You really hate me, but you're in the room of God. You know what I'm saying? So I can't share that. I don't know if I could share that space comfortably with that type of person.
But then it's like, do you know if they hate you though?
You know
what I mean? You never know. I feel like I keep an open mind.
I know my mind that open.
It sound good.
All I'm gonna say in my experience is the worst people be in church. I ain't gonna lie.
That's true.
So
clock it.
We never know.
Nigga said black, white, yellow,
don't
green.
matter what
All tell a lie.
Only thing all white I need in my life is some ups, man. That's it,
man. Go ahead, preach. Roll the dice.
Oh,
I knew that was gonna happen.
Did it land on something?
Look like a
no.
What's the all the way over there? A is society. All right, let's see what they talking about. Do you love our people enough to invest your intimate and romantic love, wealth, and reproductive selves into our people exclusively? Explain your perspective.
That's interesting.
It start with me or it start with her?
Can you reread that?
Yeah,
the card because
I think
couldn't
it's
understand.
asking if you would devote only to Black.
No.
Yeah.
No,
that's her answer is no.
No, I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me neither.
I have my grandmother is Caucasian, and my mom on my father's side they're Portuguese. My mom is Black. So growing up, I had to deal with my grandma, she would call out our names like niggers, not nigga and whatnot. And I've learned to embrace it. You understand? Let me tell you why. Because look, you come in contact with people that are mixed and they don't have an identity. You understand me? Because a black is not going to accept you and the white people are not going to accept you. You have to find your own. You find your own kind. And when you find other people that are mixed, you guys, y'all are more understanding. You understand me?
No.
Why you don't understand me for?
You said your white grandmother was calling you a nigga.
Yeah, but the thing about it is she was still loving at the end of the day. Even though she
so
did
was
not
slave
like
owners
people,
what are you talking? Like,
she wasn't. She didn't like dark skin, like very dark skinned people. You understand me? But you can be like a certain brown. You could be acceptable into her home.
That's your grandma. You love her. I gotta be quiet.
Just keep
I mean, you can say what you want, but
I'm just saying, like,
that's racist.
It is racist, but it didn't cause me to be racist. You understand? Because I can.
But why you accepted it though? Why are you accepting of it? Like,
I had to grow up in it. That's why.
Yeah,
it was
but right is right, wrong is wrong.
Right is right, wrong is wrong. But it just was something that I had to just deal with growing up, me and my siblings.
So how do your parents was just accepting of it? Your mom is black or your
My mom is black. My father's Portuguese.
And your mom was just like, okay.
She
whatever.
was no, it was I used to grow up and you know the song Michael Jackson, Black and White? So I used to be in school and I used to sing it all the time, but I used to see like, I'm white. And it was not good to my mom because she's like, do you not like being black? And I was like, I do love being black. It just, when I go with my grandma, you know, this is what I see. This is what is allowed. Exactly. And what's crazy was all my siblings, they end up having babies with, you know, darker people. You understand me? And me, I end up having a baby with, my son is very brown skinned, you know? And my grandmother, she had to accept it. She wasn't the type to just like say, no, I'm not gonna allow you in my house. Cause at first it was like that, you know? As time got changed and whatever, I guess she understood like, there was not going to be
that baby was a little bit darker. Yeah. I don't know if she would have felt that same way. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm just sorry that you had to experience that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you felt love from her because you dealt with your grandmother. But I don't think no child, no person should have went through what you went through. And
so
you're a strong person.
I'm curious to know how she treated your mom though. Like,
my mom.
Your mom was dark skinned?
She's dark skinned.
And how she treat your mom?
My mom, I guess, because she came from a family with money, it was just acceptable. You understand? When you didn't have money, I mean, are you going to open up your door? And my father married my mom, so.
Okay. It's interesting.
That's tough right there.
That is for sure tough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't forgot the loyalty to
loyalty
to
exclusively.
Like,
Nah, I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because I've had an Arabic man, and I'm not gonna lie to you, the worst kind of men for me were the black men in terms of relationship.
Why?
I can second that.
They were disrespectful, cheaters. Not saying that the Arabic man didn't cheat on me. It's just I didn't find out that he cheated on me. He's the one that taught me like standards and
shut up and go over there.
No. He wasn't like that. He was like treating me like a princess, like bowing down to my feet. Anything I wanted, he would give it to me.
So if a black dude did that, you've been cool with it?
No, yeah, but I'm just saying, experience-wise, a black man treated me a little bad. Like
is this one black man? Because
I've had multiple black men. My like for example, my daughter's dad, he's black, but he was the only man to ever put his hands on me. So it's like
that was your experience as well.
Yeah. So it's like the only kind of men that cheated and lied, and this were the black men. I've had a white man as well. Same thing. I don't know if it's lust for a black woman that they had, but my experience was great with them. And we didn't break up because of anything bad. It was just like, you know, time goes on, you move on to different things. Or like the guy from Yemen, he had to go back home to take care of his family. So that was just that. But
and probably his wife too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
I don't know.
Y'all don't see how these Indian men be treating their women in India, bro?
Yeah.
They don't have
he was from
like,
Yemen,
you know
so I don't know about Indian versus like the Yemen men, but He was from Yemen and he was a good man.
Globally don't have as much rights or respect in their countries.
There's two things. I think men treat women that they don't have to deal with kinder because they just trying to get some pussy and get up out of here. So, he might be treating you like a princess and you're not really his queen. You know what I'm saying? You just you.
No, but the thing is, I was the one that stopped talking to them. Oh, it wasn't like they cut me off.
But that doesn't matter to the man. He already got what he wanted. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, it's on to the next. I'm on to the next piece of pussy. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that.
Yeah. I mean,
and then the same way you cut him off, my fault, King. Yeah. The same way you cut him off, just like that. Now he might have a bad experience about black women. Now he's like, damn, I'm never going to mess with black women. Like,
I treat her like a queen. That's crazy. Nah, but
go ahead. Go ahead.
I always say,
go ahead. I'm waiting for you.
I always say, man, go where you appreciate it. You know what I mean? So
you also say it's pro-black to even procreate outside of.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
You can be pro-black and
I still believe that. I mean, once you're a black man and you have a baby with any other race, they black. You know what I mean? So I mean, by default, I'm increasing the black population. Mm-hmm. But I just say go where you appreciate it and I tolerate it. So if that happens to be somebody outside my race, I mean that's where I'm gonna be at. But it's not something that I'm like proactively looking for. I mean, if it happens, it happens.
If there was ever one episode Umar needed to be here,
it would be this one.
Now, I
beg your pardon.
me specifically, my loyalty is to black women. Like, you know what I mean? So I want a family with a black woman. Mm-hmm. My resources, I wanted to go back into the black community, 100% the black community, not the half racial, biracial community. Like, no, because I understand the value of our communities and we need those resources. And we need to stick with each other. To me personally, like so, that's where I choose to put my loyalty. Like,
I agree with his same words. Yeah. I'm with a black woman. I have my children come from a black woman, the same black woman at that. You know what I'm saying? They might be yellow as hell, but you know what I mean? Ain't nothing less black about me.
What about the other side?
Huh?
What about the other side?
What other side about them?
The Dominican side.
Come on, bro.
They not black and Dominican?
But I mean, they have white Dominicans.
Why every time we have a serious conversation, this nigga always insert that shit. Like,
yo, he want to do the Charlemagne envy, bro. That's what you doing, bro. And I'm about to be pissed off. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not Dominican. Like, yo, I am not Dominican.
So why you smoking so much?
Because I'm tired of arguing with people about being black, bro. But you got look at your beard, look at your complexion, look what you wearing. You got 2 rings on, or you got a hat on. You wearing Yankee stuff. Spanish niggas wear Yankee stuff. Like, I'm black.
Ironic. Like,
that's why I called your house the other day. Your son said hola.
Nigga, you watching Fun with Dick and Jane, nigga. If you haven't seen that movie, you can get the joke. But yeah.
Anybody else want to go? Y'all sticking with y'all?
Honestly, I'm sticking with my black men for the most part.
Shout out to you, girl.
but there's a but there. That's it.
I take it back.
There's a but there. I wouldn't mind dating anyone as long as like culturally we can see eye to eye. So I'm more of like a culture person. So if I feel like our cultures are just 2 million miles apart, I can't resonate with you. I love to learn, but at the same time, at the end of the day, when we go to bed, we wake up and we're trying to plan a family. Like, I don't want my kids confused. My grandmother is we don't know what she is. Really and truly, we don't know what she is. Her mom was black, said to be believed from Aruba, and her dad was from Brazil. But he looked like a white man. They put on his identification card, his skin color is ivory. And my grandmother, she's very passing really lady. And but when she was a kid, she went to a predominantly white school, Catholic school and stuff like that. And her dad used to go up to the school, can't barely speak English. Used to go up to the school and say, "No, I'm a black man. I'm a black man, a black man." But because it's Brazil, and although Brazil has a very large like Afro community, they also have like that Portuguese bloodline that's in there, and it gets mixed up because of colonization. A lot of them don't really know what they
Yeah,
are.
Brazilians are black. Like,
Yeah, Brazil got the biggest black population outside of Africa.
It's
Or-
huge, but he
But they
looks
also
like a
have
white
Russians.
man. He looked like a white man. He had the features of a white man. Like you would not see that man and see any trace of blackness in him. But you look at a Brazilian person, and there's Brazilian Afro people who have white features, but their skin color is just dark.
Right.
So the country in itself, the demographic is a little mixed. So we don't know what she is. We just know that she's passing, and in the past they would call her a mulatto.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's not culturally appropriate now, but that's what they would call her back in the day.
That's you.
I would say just like wherever I'm loved. I personally am not attracted to white men. Just never have been. Don't think I will be. But I feel like in time I've been more taken for granted by black men. I'm just gonna put that out there. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a family with a black man. I would probably prefer that. I don't know about prefer, but I'll be okay with it. I feel like the men that I've dated, that have treated me the best, have been Hispanic men. That's where I think I'm looking towards.
Okay.
I think people of different races usually treat other races better than they treat their own. So I get what you're saying, and we need to do a better job at raising our sons and daughters to love each other, because this thing of we spoke to Hispanic women and they say that Hispanic men are the worst and black men treat them better. So we hear this all the time, and we got to do a better job as raising our children to love the next person and treat them good.
Also, we got to take into account that our choices that we make when we're younger is not really the best choices. You know what I mean? You know that nigga not for you, know that girl not for you. You know what I mean? So
but the pussy was good though.
That's what I'm saying. But that might lead to your bad experiences with these people. You know what I mean? So you got
having these soul ties, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've had bad experiences with black women, but I can't fix my lips to be like, damn, a couple of black women did me wrong. I'm gonna date outside like, I don't know. I don't have that urge to be like, you know what I mean? Like everybody has bad experiences. And I haven't dated all black women, just like most black women haven't dated a majority of black men, but y'all feel so comfortable to be like, black men treated me bad. You dated 3 black niggas. Like how many black niggas is there in the world? And you want to judge all black niggas from your 3 experiences. I could do the same thing, but I really don't,
all white niggas off that one.
They see what they see on TV, and now they swear every nigga Christian Grey. Like,
let alone they weren't dating the person. They were talking to the person. You have to be committed to the person to be in a relationship with it. And y'all both got to be committed. You can't just be like, oh, I was feeling with him. We was fucking with each other for years. That don't mean you're in a relationship.
I always tell myself that your relationships come from your parents' traits. You will find your partner and you will see that maybe your mom or your dad was, they have some type of traits and you are connected to it.
Sure.
So
Lord knows.
have to sit here and reevaluate your whole self and be like, you don't have to go to therapy to sit here and, know what's right from wrong, but you can tell yourself, this is not what I want to deal with. I don't want to control a person because maybe my father was controlling. Or my mom, maybe she was abusive or alcohol. I don't want to deal with that. So it's all what you connect yourself
We also
with.
attract to those things that we're used to as well too. So that's why like a lot of people start developing feelings for someone that's abusive because they watched it their whole life. It's more of a comfort zone for them. So I mean, yin and yang, you gotta just weed it out.
I can't. I won't roll it. No.
My turn.
If it was a spliff, you would have rolled it?
Yeah, for sure. It was just too far for me.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, we ain't get C yet, right?
I'm scared.
scared.
C's holding off on us. I'm scared.
We back to religion and spirituality. Some individuals hold the opinion that strong religious beliefs act as a mental prison, hindering the progression and empowerment of our community. What are your thoughts on this sentiment?
I have no idea what you just said to me.
So basically,
okay.
like the question is saying that religion can put you in this headspace and kind of entrap you to how you want the world to be based on religion. And it's not, sometimes those people are not very realistic about human traits and like how actual people,
like they so focused on the religion that they not focused on reality, basically.
Christians.
I entirely agree with that statement, especially when it comes to more of the Christian based religions, because I think a lot of times the scriptures are misconstrued and or twisted because everyone is putting their opinions and their bias on the certain scriptures, not really recognizing that this is a book, this is a story. And if you look at it from the perspective of it being a story that's being told in very cursive language, there's metaphors in it, and not everything is like direct. It's not it's not strictly, and it's not black and white. It's supposed to be interpreted for you and not for you. And I feel like the biggest one for me is, you're not supposed to judge anyone, God's supposed to judge. But they're very judgmental,
based off what they thought they read,
right,
how they received the message.
And I'm not religious at all. I've left the church when I was like 14, only because I was that child that had the massive amount of questions because none of it made sense to me. It didn't make any sense to me. And I'm like, well, I feel like I heard from a Jewish book that, a Torah, that this is that. And then I'll be like, well, can you explain that to me? And why are they talking about the same thing but not the same thing? And I used to get like shit for it. So I'm more of a spiritual person. I believe more like in universal power and stuff because I feel like all of the belief systems and religious systems that mankind, I'm going to say it again, mankind, human beings made up these systems. I feel like we're all talking about the exact same thing with different names, different words. But the disconnect with the world and why everything is in shambles is because we're not recognizing that we're all trying to explain and internalize the exact same thing. It doesn't have to be a war against words.
Well said.
I think that I think religious people tend to be much more closed-minded. Like you said, they get stuck in their ways and you can't even talk to them or have a meaningful conversation because they're like, I can't even hear you because you trying to question my, religion and things of that nature. One thing I'd be really like curious about is like we got all of these different religions on earth. If there is a heaven and you get to heaven and you worship the wrong religion your whole life, like what does God say to you at this point?
Right.
I thought, God damn, I was wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do we still let you in? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, so that's just always even asking that question might be taboo in certain religion. You're not even supposed to ask that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think when you talk about religion, people do be closed-minded. Especially in certain communities. In our community, we as soon as we come out the womb, you're a Christian. Like, you know what I mean? You can't even question. But who the fuck God is, what the fuck God is, like, because now it's like you might get slapped for asking that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you don't even get a chance to develop your own, thoughts. Like, you know what I mean? So everything is just pushed onto you. And like, it's just like when you're born, you're a Democrat. You don't even get to choose. You know what I mean? And then when you choose, it's like, nigga, why are you choosing? You supposed to, like, you know what I mean? So like,
is anybody else not Democrat?
You can't even think about not being Democrat. Niggas say, what? You
just saying,
like, you know
it's like,
like
too much.
I'm not a Democrat.
No.
Some people look at you like, what? You must be crazy. Like, you know what I mean? So, and you just your own person with your own thoughts. And like, you you're allowed to have those thoughts. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you ain't hurt nobody with those thoughts. So, like.
Man, I might get some flack for this. But, in slave times, slaves were allowed to read Bibles, but not read nothing else. And in the Bible, it was saying something about you should obey your master, worship your master, or whatever. But then it says you should only worship Jesus. So, I mean, there's a lot of contradictory things in the Bible. And then, like Eli says, like, which one is the real one? Because there's different versions. Then they got New Testaments. So they went back to God and got more shit. Like, it just really puzzles me.
You got the DLC.
And then it's like, all right, so this first guy went and talked to God and came back like, yeah, this is what he said, blah, blah. Like, how do you know that's what he went up a mountain and talked to who? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
it's hard to follow something that was man-made. You know what I mean? It's to follow what that man wants you to follow. So I get what you're saying for sure.
Like Pusha said, man, I believe there's a God above me, but everything else is just whatever it is.
Yeah, I believe in that there was a creator. Someone did create everything. I grew up in a Christian home and my mom was very strict. My dad was in the streets, so he didn't really get, jiggy with that at all.
I hear that shit in a minute.
Like Will Smith,
But I have my own son and we don't go to church. I do pray. I listen to gospel music sometimes, but I don't force religion on him. at all. I just tell him, you know, you treat people right, you treat yourself right, you know, you carry yourself in a good manner. You know, if you do wrong, just forgive. That's it. You know, and when you go to sleep, if you can't sleep at night, turn on a little gospel music or some lullabies and stuff, but be careful what you listen to. Because my son, he loves drill music. I personally don't rock with drill music, but he listens to it, so I don't say nothing about it, because growing up, I couldn't listen to that. We listened to gospel every single day, every Saturday. My mom cleaned up. We listening to gospel music, so I couldn't listen to like Mary J. Blige, none of that stuff, unless I was with my dad. Like my dad would play it because he didn't care. You understand? So I'm not too much of the Bible or heaven or hell, because I didn't have nobody come back yet to tell me that they went to these places. You understand? So until somebody could tell me, you know, I experienced this, I actually, you know, die and I come and I can tell you this, you know, in a dream or something, I'll believe it. Until then, when you die, you just die. For real. I just feel like you just, you know, you just resting. I'm never going to see you again. I just have memories.
Well, I hate to get so personal because I just don't really like being too personal with my business, but there has to be a God. I just got shot 4 times and lived and walk and talk and do everything I used to do. And only God can make that happen. You get what I'm saying? So I know we may have our doubts about what we read and what we hear, but, you know, praying and keeping your prayers up, that shit matters. You know what I'm saying? We got minutes to talk to our friend. We could talk to our cousin. We could talk to our homeboy. We could talk to the person on the street. But if you believe in God, you could spend a few minutes talking to him. That's all I say.
Okay. Yo, did you have an experience while you was, I mean?
I had a few, man.
Okay. You want to share?
Nah.
Nah.
But yeah, we'll get there.
Fair enough. All right. That's everybody. We good. We got one more?
We got 2 more rolls, unless you don't want to roll, you.
Nah, just one more.
You roll it for me. See? No.
Hey.
Nigga,
Could we pull a C just to pull a C?
Go to C. Yeah, go to C.
Pull a C. We ain't have no C.
Let's see what it's about. Politics.
Oh. Shit. That's why it was C.
You should have let this shit alone.
That's why.
Oh, man. All right. Which policies
Damn. Lord
presented
Jesus.
by Kamala?
Kamala.
Or
Yeah.
Kamala.
Kamala, sorry.
Yeah. Kamala Harris, do you agree with, and which policies do you disagree with?
I gotta disagree.
All right, got it.
I'm not sure. Don't quote me, because I just heard somebody talking. I don't watch the news or none of that, but I think they were saying something about funding like transgender care in prison.
Yeah, that's misinformation.
Oh, that's misinformation? Okay, so then I'm gonna stop right there then.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything about
Wait, she didn't say that?
Well, she said she would follow the law. You get what I'm saying? So it's already in place. So just like she's saying that Trump's already been supporting it, but he's shitting on her about, you know, she would have to follow the law. It's already there. There's nothing that she could change about it right now. So she was.
Was she talking about for inmates, or she was just talking about in general?
They were talking about in general, but
Oh,
they trying to and they're trying to put the picture that that's what she's leading with her campaign.
Okay.
But she just said, like, you know, whoever's in place would have to follow that in a sense, because it's already the law.
The policy that I heard that I most agree with is her trying to bring back the middle class.
She definitely let you know about that middle class.
Or
she can ask a question like,
I mean, it's important because right now you either rich or you poor. Like, ain't no middle. It's no middle. Like the poor getting poor and the rich are getting richer. So I think that's big. And taxing more of the rich people instead of taxing the poor people, which makes sense. Like I don't know why we in 2024 and they just thinking of this shit. But yeah, I think those the two that really stuck out to me.
Yeah, I think she's doing a really great job, honestly. From like what I've been hearing, I heard that she's trying to like do stuff with like healthcare and elderly care and even childcare to help like working people.
Oh yeah,
people taking care of their parents, people that need help with their kids. So I think that's
like
a really
lower the prices for like medication and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's like a really good step in the right direction. So like, because people work, like let's be realistic, like, and I get people have responsibilities, but at the end of the day, like if you can help with that, like that's amazing. And then she also said that she agrees with the legalization of marijuana. So that's tea. I live for that. Go her.
They also said she was a part of putting a lot of niggas in jail for it too, though. So I mean,
somebody debunked that.
So
I'm not sure. This is what I heard.
No, necessarily. It's allegedly because she was a prosecutor. She was a prosecutor. Yeah. She was the head prosecutor in her state. So these things come to her table, but it wasn't just black men. Actually, black men was kind of a middle percentile for the amount of people that went to jail. Majority of them were like the white people. I mean,
at the end of the day, she just doing her job.
But she was a prosecutor, and at the time, weed wasn't legal in California.
Right.
But when the vice president, when they had the debate, both of the vice president, and he kept bringing it to their attention, basically of what Kamala was doing about the prison, she would not comment. She wouldn't say anything about it. She didn't even try to defend herself. So I feel like everything was right, even though they said it was allegedly. Because if it wasn't right, you weren't going to talk up for yourself.
No, because the way that they have those things, like they have people who write their responses. And if she was to bring that up, she was only going to be baiting him into only talking about that. And that's not what the point of the conference is.
That makes sense.
The point is for her to come on stage, represent herself, her policies, and what she wants to do. We're not going to get caught up in a back and forth catfight, even though we've already been having this discussion for 4 years. So I feel like it's a tired out topic.
Yeah.
She's already debunked it on her own and her record. He's trying to bait her. Yeah. And if she feeds into that, it's going to show that she's a weak opponent. And that she's an emotional woman.
Debunked it. There's a lot of people that suffered because she prosecuted
them.
And the thing with black men, when it comes to them getting arrested for weed, a lot more black men tend to get arrested for weed possession than any other ethnic group. So I do believe that there were more black men. Even they were saying that a lot of them were innocent, and they still was being prosecuted. Like what I mean. So of course, when a politician goes out to campaign, they're gonna delete all the stuff. Then you know what I mean. You can't Google it no more. You can't find this shit no more in the archives. But just to go, I really don't keep up with the politics like that. I think we just need to, in our community specifically, we need to take initiative and focus on our community first before we start begging for politicians to come and save us, because ultimately they just going to pander for votes. They're going to, Kamala been in office, Trump been in office. They don't prioritize us until it's time for election. And then they give us these false promises. Oh, I'm going to do this and that and third. And then now we got inflation. We got migrants flooding our communities. Like we got stuff that's actually affecting us on a base level. Like you get what I'm saying? So I think for me personally, I think we need to focus on a local level, focus on our communities, because these other communities, they focus on community first. Like they're not worried about Asian people don't vote at a high rate. Indian people don't vote at a high rate. They focus on their own communities first. They're not waiting for a politician to come in and, oh, I need you to save me or forgive my student loans. Like, so I think that's what we need to do on a local level first before we start going to these politicians and asking for X, Y, and Z. So I don't know.
I did hear that she offered two things. She's going to be offering some type of loans or grant for black men. I'm not sure the specifics, but directly just for black men as far as like starting businesses and all that. And also giving, I guess, parents like
another tax break. They get another tax break.
Like offering them $6,000 for having a child. That could be helpful. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I wish I had that when I had my village.
You'd be a
rich
man.
I'd be up right now.
Woody. I don't know. Who be claiming? I don't know if you do.
Oh, who be claiming?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about that because
honestly, honestly, all these politicians are corrupt, and until you give me my reparations, like all these other cultures were able to pan their money together and get. Until you're talking to me about reparations, I don't care what any of them is saying, really and truly, because it's not for us. I don't care how much they say, oh yeah, I'm for the black people, I'm doing this for my black people. At the end of the day, it never is for us.
They see us as a weak link.
We are.
But they always begging for our vote.
Yeah,
exactly, because they know that they destabilize
they take our vote for granted because black people historically have been voting. Like you come out the womb, you're a Democrat.
Right.
So they don't feel like they have to do anything. They just feel like it's a given. Like you know what I'm saying? I think more people are demanding more for their vote. That's how voting should work. And if the politicians, they usually say, in exchange for your vote, I want X, Y, and Z. That's how voting works. Like, if you want my vote, I need something tangible that's going to make me be like, all right, that's why I want to vote for you. Nowadays, it's just like, oh, last election, Biden told us if we're not black if we don't vote for him. That's not a policy. That's just like, yo, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And we fall for it every time. Like, we fall for the identity politics all the time, and it doesn't never do anything for our community.
But do you think it's as easy as a black person just voicing what they would do for a black person directly? Like, would that win the election for them?
I feel like black people get over on black people all the time, so it wouldn't even make a difference.
The thing is, they need black people votes, but at the end of the day, we're not in the majority of the population.
That's what I'm saying. You can't.
If you come out,
that is not true.
That
is not true.
Actually, what is not true?
African American people, black people, people of the Afro diaspora are the largest numbers in this country. But they just they use words, they use wordplay to make us think that we're not. And really and truly, they're having an issue with reproduction right now. They're not reproducing enough of them.
Yeah, and the media too. It's media too, all over media. It makes it look like America's this very white place, but really the population is very predominantly black. But it's very hidden.
Or Afro diaspora.
Right.
Because it's not just black. You have the Afro diaspora, and their numbers are actually a lot smaller than our numbers.
Yeah, I know they even lying about the percentage of saying, like they like to always say, like, oh, black people are filling up the jails, but we're not. We're not. It's the image would say something different.
Yeah,
the media.
It's all propaganda.
One thing that I will say is Trump got this bill that he's trying to pass to give police immunity for the things that happen while they're on the job, and that is the most scariest thing for black people.
You want to see how fast I run out this country?
No, that is the scariest thing.
That a policeman could do whatever he wants.
Absolutely
and don't have to answer for it.
I've been having an argument about that same thing. A lot of people are like, well, look, they don't respect us now. But imagine how much they will respect us when they got that type of power.
Right.
If they don't care without the power, then with the power of saying that we on your side, because we're not there when they... I just seen a black man get beat up because a white man pointed him out, and the guy happened to be deaf and had another sickness, but he was deaf, so they're telling him freeze, and he's just scared. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And they beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if Trump was in front controlling the narrative.
Just think about how much they protested just to have cameras on them. Do you remember that? Yeah, that's scary. They protested so much and were so against having cameras on them just to make sure that they're actually doing their job. Yeah. And the amount of people that were injured or died before that and was just swept under a rug
because you couldn't prove it.
I was in those marches walking, and the energy is sad. It's sickening. It makes your stomach turn. And so I cannot imagine that he could really sit up there and say, reverse all of that. Bring it all back.
That's crazy.
Well, he gonna get their votes. He's smart.
Yeah. Well, I mean, y'all see how it went. We had some very interesting conversations. That was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, make sure y'all cop that. Remember, you get 45% off with Rap 45. What is your problem, bro? What happened? 40. It's Rap 45, bro. I'm looking at this shit right here. It's Rap 45.
Please stop listening.
What is it? Thank you.
Please stop listening.
Damn, bro. Every time, nigga making face over it. And if you catch the episode late, you can still get 25% off. Know what I mean? You get Rap 25. Know what I mean? So, yeah. Go cop that. Support black business.
Listen, yo, Wolf Hubble Chum, we got. Oh, damn, Wolf not even over there. Like, yo, all right, fuck it. We got some regular topics that we gonna get into. I felt like we could have played that whole game, the whole show. Like,
I ain't gonna front. And when you dating, I think you might need to pull this card game. I know it says friends and families, but we gotta pull this game out when you want to see how somebody thinking.
It's part of the vetting process.
Eliminate a lot of red flags.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
You fucking on a period, red flag.
Red flag, super red.
Yo, this topic, right, says, do you find life more fulfilling being single or in a relationship?
It depends. on your stage in life.
Yes.
Like if you all about yourself, a relationship would make things worse. But if you're
selfish, right?
Yeah, like you're being selfish. So even if you date somebody, you're only gonna be thinking about yourself anyways. So why would you be dating? But let's say if you're fulfilled with everything, you accomplish what you need to, and you want to just chill, then you can date somebody.
I've been single for almost 4 years now, and I was able to establish a business. I was able to run my money up really well, and I have a lot of peace. You understand? When you're in a relationship, people become jealous for no apparent reason when they should just be helping you both elevate each other. And some you may make more money than the individual. They won't see it as, you're trying to better yourself, because I believe a relationship, you two come together, but I still have my own life, And that's,
And you date men, right?
I love men.
Oh. Shout out to you for loving men.
Why you ask that? Like,
I look like a diaper. I didn't know that you're supposed to wear shoes or something.
I mean, nowadays, a lot of women is bisexual.
You can't just assume these days.
I love me some men.
Y'all all date men.
Yes. I date men, but I like women.
Okay.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. You get 2 shout outs.
No, I think they said it very well. Honestly, I don't have anything to add on to it.
What's the question?
I think definitely. It definitely depends on the stage in life. I feel like, especially me right now, I'm focusing a lot on like my career, my music. It depends on what you have to do. And I feel like having a relationship right now would just hold me back. I can't do it. It's something that has to be done by myself, and kind of I have to focus that energy that I would focus on someone else on me, so that I could grow. And then once I have all of my stuff together, then I would be very open to a relationship.
Okay. I think for me personally, I feel like life is more fulfilling if you have a productive, healthy relationship. I think a lot of times in society, we get, especially in America, man, we get so caught up in being individual and just focusing on ourselves that it doesn't really, at the end of the day, it doesn't bring us full fulfillment. Like, we might be happy in that time because we got our own money, we go on vacation. But for me, I feel like the fulfillment that would make me happy is a healthy relationship that leads to a family, that leads to me producing another generation. Like, so I will feel way more fulfilling in life than being in a relationship than I would single. Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah. One day, yes.
And I say
today's just not the day.
I say this all the time. There is a reason why they want this divisiveness between men and women, like, and not even just black men, just men and women in general. I see it in every community. The goal is to keep us single, because single people work longer. They spend more money. America wants you to be a consumer, but when you are family oriented, like, you tend to save money. You tend to cook more. Like, you tend to do stuff that's not going to benefit the overall capitalistic society. So of course they're going to feed you statistics. Like, every 4 months they come out with these feminist articles about women. You're more happy when you're single and you get to go on vacation. No, they want you to be a consumer. Or they have these red pill spaces where they tell men, oh, F these women, just focus on your money. They want you to. This is why we have the depression rates are so high. Like, we have some of the highest depression rates even before the Great Depression. Like, we are people are just going like crazy because they feel like they just got to do everything by themselves. They got to work themselves into the ground just to feel some type of, oh, I'm happy, I can pay my bills. Like, and I don't think that's how we're supposed to go, man. I think it's all is manufactured, like, for sure. Like,
I will say this. I will play devil's advocate just a little bit. I am not happy single. Sometimes you kind of want to be held at night. You kind of want to have that person you can always just call. It doesn't matter what time of the day it is. Like, I want to bother you, or I need to run this by you real quick, because I can't really like get my thoughts in a row. So I need you to be the logical one and help me think this through. You feel me? There are some moments in single life that are fun, but
it's temporary. Like,
it's temporary. Yeah, not that it's temporary, but for me, like how I was raised, the household that I was raised in, the men are the providers, like a whole 100%. And like they provided not only financially, but they provided emotionally as well. So although me and my dad would go butt heads and stuff, like that's a good man right there. Like if I was really falling apart or if I really needed direction, I was running to him. And I feel like nowadays, I don't meet a lot of people on that level. Maybe it's the rooms that I'm in, which is understandable. I'm a model, video vixen, so that room can be a little
Complicated.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I do value a man and a man's opinion and a man's lead. I'm very submissive, so I would love to just have the lead. I would love to have someone. It's also good to have a support system. Like, I can't do everything on my own. I'm very, very, very committed to the fact that I cannot do everything on my own. I don't want to. I don't want to do everything on my own.
Sure.
So sometimes being single is like overwhelming for me.
You know, with me being in a long-term relationship, I think the end goal and what looks like success to me is being in a happy relationship. Yeah, we have our good days, we have our bad days, but you know, when I hear people embracing the fact of being selfish, it's very hard for you to take that off and then now listen or follow or be a partner to someone else because you already grew and embrace this side that you can't turn off like a switch. You get what I'm saying? If you got success on your own so far, you've leaded in getting your career, going on trips, felt like you didn't have no support, but you been with your friends, vacation, all this other stuff. And now a man is telling you, hey, we need to not do this time. But you already embrace the role of having everything on your own. Who is somebody else to come tell you to do something different? And vice versa. Some men also can't handle when a woman is telling them, hey, I need you to do this, that, and another. So I think, you know, we need to, you know, find our partner. Like Eli said, you know what I'm saying? We will get much further in life with having our partner. And at the end of the day, when you are old and alone, and then, you know, some people don't have regrets about it, but you live longer with a great partner.
You know, we had a topic recently, are the relationships around you inspiring you to be in a relationship? And my answer was no, because I talk to my friends often.
For sure.
And the experiences that they share with me, they not good. I mean, they be going through it, you know what I mean? So I'm comparing my life to what they telling me. I'm like, damn, I'm in a good place right now. I ain't got nobody bothering me. I ain't got to check on nobody. I ain't got to deal with no headaches, you know what I mean? But I'd be lying if I said that sometimes it don't cross my mind like, damn, I need to settle down, like, you know what I mean, at some point. I mean, but I don't know. At this point in my life, it's like,
why does nigga laugh every time you say that though? Like he laughs every time.
That's all. Like, I'm saying.
At this point in my life, man, it depends on which day you catch me on. I guess. Like, I don't know. Man.
You know, all the days is the same.
Yeah.
That's it. Everybody went.
Yep.
All right, cool. So the next topic is who struggles more with insecurity, men or women?
Women.
Both.
I think both equally.
Who struggles more?
Nah, I think
women.
I think women.
Nah, you see, okay.
That's a
I
hard
think
question.
women are
Ain't hard.
expressive, and I think that's also where the argument of like, oh, women are more emotional than men. Nah, it's not true. Women are more expressive than men, but men hold that in, and then they start doing things, thinking that a lot of women don't pick up on the things that they do, the tactics that they do, the behaviors that they display. But men hold it in. So you can sit here and say, oh yeah, women are more insecure, but men don't talk about their insecurities.
Right.
So
Yeah,
you would
I
never
second
know
that
how
answer.
insecure a man is.
I definitely, I second that answer 100%. I feel like, yeah, women are definitely more expressive and more willing to talk about, oh, this is bothering me. I don't like this about myself. I don't like this about what you did. And I feel like most women are naturally better communicators.
Bullshit.
I don't know about that one. I think we're pretty good communicators. I'm not going to hold
y'all like to talk about
Communication
what
styles.
different communication styles.
Now we're talking about
Right.
communication styles.
Maybe
is not.
right. Maybe it's not as
Talking and communicating
straightforward.
are two different things. Like,
Word.
just because y'all yapping don't mean y'all communicating.
Maybe
Great
it's more,
point. Great point.
that is a good point. At that, that is a good point. But I do think like women definitely are more willing to speak on issues. I feel like guys.
You
are
just
more
proved
like,
what he said.
What do you mean?
No.
That we yap more?
Yeah.
Well, but sometimes it's productive yapping. Like sometimes you need to yap.
For you.
No, but it's for you too.
Listen.
Y'all been taught to yap your whole life. Like,
No, that's crazy.
not
That's
right.
a little
That's not
crazy.
right.
yo,
That's a little
y'all have been
crazy.
encouraged
I've definitely been told to be quiet.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
And how often you listen to that?
I love being quiet.
Exactly.
Listen. I have a Trini grandmother. She used to tell me, girls are to be seen and not heard.
Yes.
Come on now, you cannot.
But you just spent the last 5 minutes talking about how you got.
But listen, you know what? Was I heard?
Yes.
Okay, great.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. You heard
We only
me.
heard because we got ears. Though.
Well,
I got through.
That's not listening, though. That's not listening.
I personally, I think it's like there's different categories of insecurities, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think women, they are more insecure about the way they look. I think men is more about money.
Right.
Because they will go out their way to look the most fly. Like men, like they want to be in designer. Us women, we gonna go to Fashion Nova, Shein, and $20 outfit. We don't give a fuck.
That's the only way we get to impress you guys. We don't care.
No, I'm sorry. That's why I think
we wouldn't give two shits. It's not the money. It's the women.
Yeah.
I would say that.
That's what it is.
We would give two shits about how we look if it wasn't to attract a woman. That's why. That's why
talking about straight men.
Yeah, the game is different for you guys because men wouldn't give a fuck if you was wearing dental floss. We love you in it. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes sense. We're gonna appreciate everything you're in because we love women. You get what I'm saying? So you don't gotta wear a $1,000 dress. We don't give a fuck if it's Vera Wang.
Y'all are simple creatures. Y'all are simple-minded.
I don't know. I kind of disagree with that one. Because I've seen a lot of men that's showing off for other men. And not women.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
we might be.
There's some sassy ones.
We was talking about straight men.
No,
I'm talking about straight men.
Are all of y'all straight?
Huh? What you said?
I'm talking about straight men.
What you said?
I said, are all y'all straight? You never know.
Oh, everybody here straight.
Definitely more bisexual women than men. But like y'all all want
bisexual
each other's
movement.
coochies.
We're forgetting about a whole community
Rub
here.
your clicks if you love Big Pop.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and y'all been taught to explore y'all insecurities because they making money off y'all insecurities. You know what I mean? Men, on the other hand, we gotta live with our insecurities for the most part. And then if you do express something that you're insecure about, it's being thrown in your face, being called sassy, you know what I mean? And it's just not taken the same way it's taken for y'all.
That's true.
Yeah, I think men and women cope with their insecurity. Because men are insecure as well, but it's how we like cope with the insecurity. Like, you know what I mean? Like, as somebody who is not 6 feet, like I wasn't born. I didn't hit the genetic lottery. Like, that's who I am. So you know
wait,
like,
it's Tim's season. I said that earlier. Get you some Tim.
with Tim's on, I'm like 5'11".
You know what I'm saying?
But still, like, regardless of the fact, like, there's certain insecurities that men
level.
have that we just have to accept, and that it is what it is. Like, women have these insecurities that they could go to the store and put on they paint their face, they could put on a weave, they could get surgery.
Face.
Like,
You can get your knees extended.
yeah, but that's like relatively new, like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of men ain't really going out and doing it in bulk.
And that's
like, you know what I mean?
crazy.
It is crazy. But for the most part, men live with their insecurities where women can go out. Like, insecurities for women is $1 trillion industry, like King was just talking about.
But at
like,
the same time, you think we want to do that? Like, societally, like, we've been taught to do that
when
for
we
so
ask women,
long.
every time we ask
Sometimes
women,
it's fun.
why do y'all go and get these surgeries, these eyelashes? We doing it for ourselves.
Sometimes it's fun. I can
Not
agree.
to mention, men sit there and tell y'all we love natural women.
No, y'all don't. No,
y'all don't.
Lie.
Natural, okay.
L-I-E. Lie.
Natural Woman is Beyonce's intro. I woke up like this because y'all just be thinking that all women supposed to wake up with clear skin,
Right.
no bags,
Right.
eyebrows on. First of all, I don't even got no eyebrows. Okay, I don't got no eyebrows.
Those?
What the fuck is those?
I don't got no eyebrows. Okay,
Those are the tattoos.
when the makeup comes off, when the
She ain't got
makeup
no
comes off, I
eyebrows.
got 2 lines. I got 2 lines. Okay, that's it. And I remember there was one
The
guy,
Marcus is right.
I had woke up and my makeup had smudged and he was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, you know what? It's time to go home. Because this is how I look on a daily.
But that's
Like this?
insecurity. You had to paint your face like you said.
No, I paint my face
tricky.
because I really like doing makeup. Like, it's therapeutic
Right.
to me. It makes me
Right.
feel good when I'm
she
doing
just
it.
said, you think
No.
you want to do this?
No. Listen. But you didn't let me finish. Let me see. You don't need to let me yap.
Yeah.
Let me yap.
Yeah.
sometimes it's
yet.
fun. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes I love it.
Okay.
And some days I don't want to do it.
So what about?
But you don't get it. Like
what about the women that's putting their bodies on the table and knowing that
I have nothing to. I don't have nothing to say about that.
That's not even.
And the thing about women's insecurities is that society has convinced y'all that y'all want to do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they convinced y'all that I want to go get my surgery, my face done.
I would never
like, you know what I'm saying?
But again, like that ties back into what you said. Like our insecurities are put on display for the world to get money off of us.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't like that, I don't think half these people would be getting BBLs. Because look at it now, all the BBLs is out of trend. Now what y'all about to do?
But if y'all listen to men that's telling you that we like
men lie.
No, we do lie. Men do lie, but we're telling you we are also honest about what we love. You get what I'm saying? We like to fuck a fat ass, but we want a good woman, a good natural woman at home. You get what I'm saying?
You know, we was just talking about communication. Part of communication is listening, which y'all clearly don't do. Because 3 men just sat here and tell y'all we like natural women. And all I heard is, no, y'all don't. Y'all liars. Men are liars. Like, communicate. We're trying to communicate with you.
Wait. She got a good point.
Let me see your Instagram.
That proves nothing. That proves who I want to fuck and who I want to look at.
You got to go by
so
the
you
dating
like that?
history. No,
I
have a question.
A lot of men.
Okay, if you like natural women, then why are you guys fucking
unnatural?
Correct.
BBL girls? Because then it's like
because it's easier.
That's a shame.
But damn, you gonna
That's a shame.
to something you don't really want.
No, I want to fuck that.
We don't have connections the way women do. We could get a nut and not give a fuck.
As long as she don't got her period, we good.
I'm not jacking it. I'm not jacking it.
Yo,
I don't want honesty. And look.
Nah, I'm listening to you. See, we're
Are you?
communicating. I'm listening to you.
I'm
not
not
jacking.
Yeah, going off the Instagram, right? And the thing is, we can't help it if women that just got their body done always want to be naked on the fucking gram. Like they always naked. They don't never. Once you get a BBL, you don't put on clothes.
You can hit unfollow.
You don't put on clothes anymore.
If your dick gets hard for it, that means you like it to a certain
extent. To it, yeah.
I got a homeboy that fuck fat bitches. You get what I'm saying? And
why he gotta say it like that?
Because I was about to say his name and I didn't want to say his name, but he would not date them. But if they, giving him play,
they freaky.
No, I'm just saying that's something he doesn't prefer, but he will fuck them if the pussy was.
Why?
But
that doesn't make any
sense to me.
And you think I'm supposed to listen to that? I'm supposed to listen to y'all.
What I'm saying is a lot of dudes would just go after some pussy. Whatever the pussy's open over here, that's why I'm gonna go.
But that's sad though, because it's like you don't got no respect for yourself.
No.
Why? Why don't respect myself? Because I want to fuck some pussy.
Because you don't even.
Huh? It sounds like I respect myself.
So it's like,
it sounds like I didn't respect her. Is the thing?
Well, I think that's almost worse.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think that's almost worse.
No, it is.
You don't respect her. So like you just looking at her like she's just
a sex doll.
All she promotes is sex. Yes, the natural women ain't promoting sex.
That's
the BBL women are promoting.
I'm gonna have to turn my back to you on that one because
niggas like getting it from the back.
Who you think these men are taking home to their mothers? The woman with the BBL? The woman with the BBL with her ass out?
You know what?
These men
are taking no one home. That's the thing. Who's going home?
These men will take their bros home to their mama first.
Come on.
Correct.
I'm tired of this homophobic shit, bro. Like, everything got to come down to nigga sexuality.
It
goddamn.
is.
Just because the nigga don't fuck with you don't mean the nigga you're gay. What the fuck?
Bros will get into the house before you even step, before you even little cute high heel even walk through the door.
That's true.
Well, duh, that's my bro. I just met you.
So you just confirmed that.
Mind you, some of these women be out here lining you up, talking about they want to go to your crib, but texting a nigga, yeah, he home. This the addy, come rob this nigga.
Me.
I'm glad I got my own.
That's not me.
I don't know who be doing that. You know who be doing that?
Y'all throwing the stereotypes out about niggas and they bros. I'm bringing out the women that's out there acting like hoes.
And I got Tyrone standing out my house with a boombox.
Come on now. That you genuinely was, in a relationship.
I only had 3 real relationships in my whole life.
They met your mom?
Yeah, all 3 of them met my mama. Okay. You get what I'm saying? But all these other girls who I never committed to ain't meeting my mama.
So y'all bringing home every nigga y'all meet to y'all fathers?
Not by any means.
So what's the difference? Y'all sis meet y'all pops though, right?
Nah.
I think they're trying to
They sis meet they body. They don't see them naked. They don't eat each other's pussy. They been filled on each other's titties. Like,
girl, your ass looking fat.
I don't bring my girlfriends home unless I know we locked in. I don't do that.
So you think we just bring home every bro? Like, me, my mom.
Y'all bring home 20 from the corner.
Get the fuck out of here. Bro, y'all just making up shit.
And Andrew from Walmart. Like, I know what y'all doing. Don't try to play
Get the
me.
fuck out of here.
Try to play me.
Yo, let me. I don't even. What the fuck?
Wait.
What was the question?
Who more insecure, right?
Oh yeah, who's more insecure?
It's definitely women. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, it's men.
You can tell by her answer. Oh, y'all bring home me bros before I'm eating. Like, that's another insecurity right there. Like,
damn, I mean, shit.
I just want to meet mama.
Okay, point out any enhancement that you see from the fellas on the panel that we had to do to appear different.
Take your hat off.
Let me take yeah.
I need a shape up.
All right.
Damn. They looking hard too. Like,
all right.
Now take your piece.
How tall are you?
I was 6 feet.
Oh, you good. How tall are you?
but I ain't have to do nothing.
How tall are you?
6 feet with a smart mouth, huh?
Oh, you
Yeah,
good.
she
How tall are you?
5'11".
Y'all good.
Are they?
I mean, 5'9".
5'9". That's my son's dad.
Where did we get
5'9"
9 from?
Yeah, listen.
5'9", little.
But I didn't have to put on anything to enhance my height.
But
like,
did you see it with heels on? No.
You know what? Stand up. Let me see if I can stand next to you.
But
No. Pause.
When he flipped you over, y'all 69.
Didn't you just say get some Timbs on, get some heels?
Right. That's an enhancement.
All right, that's an enhancement.
Oh, yeah.
You just said what you said. Okay.
It's wintertime.
Thank you.
Like it's summertime, you got any Timbs on.
Listen, if you can do it in the wintertime, you can do it in the summertime.
Bruh.
Don't
Who
matter.
wears Timbs in the summertime?
A lot of people.
A lot of people actually do.
A lot of people who's not from New
Bronx
York.
niggas do
Yep.
be wearing Timbs. Like, shout out to the Bronx.
Yeah, shout out to them.
They do be wearing Timbs.
Ain't nobody want to be in the Bronx.
But
But you know,
let's get to women now. Like how many got on makeup?
I wear makeup because I love it.
Just raise your hand, please.
I'll raise a loud rap.
How many got lashes on?
Do y'all like this beat?
Do you like the face?
Let me know in the comments.
How many got eyebrows on that ain't this?
Oh,
These are my eyebrows.
my eyebrows.
These are my eyebrows.
Me
This
and
my
me
hair.
and what?
Okay.
My eyebrows.
How many got
But listen. If we came in here looking busted and crusty,
You won't let me sit here?
why would we wouldn't be sitting
The
here?
thing is, women don't.
Is that true?
But women don't
You sit
understand.
here. What you
If we came in sweatpants,
you know,
hair up like this,
with sweatpants?
y'all, you know what's the difference real quick though? We allowed you guys to point out the things y'all wanted, the flaws y'all wanted to point out on. We try to bring out a few. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me change the subject. Don't point out my flaws. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, but I don't understand why women act like they can't be presentable, like being natural. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
This
y'all
is natural.
be thinking we just want y'all to wake up
is
and not brush our
natural.
teeth and brush our hair or some shit like that. Like,
Makeup is just supposed to enhance your beauty. Now, if you coming outside looking like a
Looking crazy, right,
It's
then
like
if
give
you're-
it
But
rap.
you will be beautiful without that as
You
well.
damn right.
All right.
I can wipe this
But-
off right now. I'ma still look the
Do
same.
it.
But
correct.
Give me the wipe.
No,
I'm so
wait.
serious.
Get her
No,
I'm so
no,
serious.
no.
I'm gonna look this.
Get all of us a wipe. Matter of fact,
Wait, who's all of us? Wait, who's all of us?
I'm beautiful.
Oh, baby.
serious or happy, like?
You
Absolutely.
gotta go on my Instagram. You're gonna see a lot of natural pics.
looking like Geodude. Like, yeah.
Nah, man, she got a natural.
I
She
really
got a
have a
natural
I'm
care
really pretty.
skincare line.
Yeah. All right. But what we saying is y'all don't have to do this.
Take that
Like,
hat off for the rest of the session.
okay. What the fuck? Bring no wipes. Bring no wipes.
Not for me.
Sure, I'll take one.
I spent 2 hours on my face.
damn, you gotta spend that much time on it?
That's good.
It depends.
20 minutes.
It's
2 hours.
I'm a nigga with
That is
one of my
pretty.
insecurities growing up was my nose. I got a big ass nose. It's still a big ass nose. I can live with it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
your nose fits
But
your
it goes to the
face.
face.
It goes
Yeah,
with
I
your
mean-
face.
Full of-
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, niggas gotta live with their insecurities every day. We know what the fuck we got.
Yo, don't be pointing that shit over here though. Like,
That's
You know what I'm saying? My bad.
And the thing about him, he can smell when you full of shit too. Like, you know what I'm saying? He be knowing. Listen, man.
what you smelling right now, Joe?
Fuck out of here. They was asking you for your height, but you ain't tell them you was 69 when you eating ass.
Oh,
6'9".
Eating ass?
6 foot.
You 6'9".
Like,
Your height-
yeah.
Tossing salad?
Your height go from 5'9" to 6'9" when you eating ass, right?
Oh, we tossing salad.
Eat ass?
No, I don't.
He does.
He might.
Don't lie. You can be honest.
Listen.
You never ate ass.
Never.
You're lying.
Every man will say that. Every man will say that, and they're lying.
Hey, I don't know why you looking. You know
Throw them legs in the air.
he did do that. Pretzel style.
We're not talking about that. We talking about you eating ass. Man.
Oh, so he did do it.
Join the membership, man. Y'all gonna hear the story about Ace getting his salad toast.
I did not get my salad toast.
Listen, man, we do got to get up out of here again. Let them know where they gonna follow you at.
It's Abby Iman _
It's Sugarnails _
Y'all can follow your girl Dre at missbaby.dre.
Fabgal _B.
Yeah, again, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe. If y'all didn't already subscribe, hit the comment section, man, because I know we was going crazy on those cards. Like, you know what I'm saying? So hit the comments. Let us know if y'all fuck with the cards. Make sure y'all get the cards as well, man. Inhumanity, man.
Inhumanity. I mean, HUE.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Get the wipes.
Give me the white.
Give me the white.
Here.
Give me the white.
Just throw the water on these. You know what I'm saying?